Yo,
Yo, what's happening?
where have you been? I've not seen you for ages.
I've been busy.
Doing what exactly?
I don't know, stuff.
Like chemo and stuff.
Nah, man, I haven't had treatment for like a month.
Well, you need to post something or people are going to think you've died.
Why would people think it? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so you better get on it. Right?
I'll make an update.
Well, another day, another dollar, so they say. Like Groundhog Day, I am going back to the hospital for another cycle of treatment. So nivolumab is working, but there is still a hot spot in the spleen. It's not got rid of all the cancer yet, and so because it's not got rid of all that, we can't go straight to transplant because they want the body clear. So basically, another delay. And I'm guessing up to another 8 weeks of nivolumab treatment, immunotherapy treatment before we can go to stem cell transplant, which is frustrating at this point, annoying. Just the treatment's starting to drag now. We've been doing this now for 6 months ish, more 8 months, and I'm getting fed up. The fact that it's delayed again is just another kick in the teeth. My friend's getting married at the start of next year. I'm best man at his wedding, and if I can't make that, I'm going to be quite upset. The timing's starting to get worse in general. Even if we get stem cells, even if we get a transplant coming up now, it's going to be over Christmas that I'll be getting transplant, and it's not looking great at the moment. But we just got to let the medicine do its thing. So we started with brentuximab and bendamustine. We started with.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So did a cycle of that. It got rid of a lot of the cancer, but there's still a little bit left in the spleen. The spleen was still lighting up.
Yeah.
So a cycle of nivolumab, got a PET scan last week, and now there's getting better. There's improvements
With the nivolumab.
with the nivolumab, but there's still a hot spot in the spleen.
So many cycles have we given you this? Just because I'm just back, so I don't really, I've not even looked.
So I don't know yet. I've only been told now that I'm coming back in here to do a treatment today, and then they'll let me know how many rounds we're going with.
Right, okay.
After that.
After this.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be another 4, so another 8 weeks. Oh. In his address to a mouse, the beloved Scottish poet Rabbie Burns wrote, "The best schemes of mice and men gang aft a gley." Or to put it into proper English, the best laid plans of mice and men often go wrong.
Have you been wandering around Scotland since we saw you?
It conveys the idea that despite our best intentions and well-formulated plans, unforeseen obstacles or challenges can still derail our efforts. Lately, I've found myself very much sympathising with this sentiment. If all had gone to plan, I would have had my transplant, been cancer-free, been looking to rehabilitate and get back into normal life again. New year, new me, let's go, come on. But alas, as Rabbie says, things gang aft a gley. They really gang aft a gley. Everything's just so ugly right now.
It's shite being Scottish!
So let me catch you up about what's been going on the last couple of months. As you'll have gathered from the opening clips, the cancer in my spleen just refuses to bugger off. Things have definitely improved again, but the bit in here is just a stubborn wee beastie.
I'm not leaving.
However, by the third PET scan it did reduce enough that we could go ahead with transplant. I had myself a 100% matched donor, a 24-year-old German boy. Das ist gut. And after being pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, we had a date in play, the 10th of January.
Thunderbirds are go!
But I was forgetting one crucial point, that things gang after gley. And once more, a gley they ganged. Just a couple of weeks before my entry date, I got a call from the transplant team to say mein deutscher Retter was unable to donate his cells.
Ich will nicht mehr. Ich kann nicht mehr. Ich halte das alles nicht mehr aus.
I'm not really sure the reasons behind it, but they stated there was medical issues. So back to square one. I had to find a donor. Let me explain a little bit about stem cell transplants. Traditionally, the transplant team will look to match 10 HLA characteristics. By matching these characteristics, they can guarantee the best outcomes by reducing the chances of things like graft versus host disease or even full rejection. That way,
in theory, you have a much better chance at a successful outcome. Like, not dying, which is what we're looking for. Over the years though, lots of medical research has gone into improving the efficacy of transplants with donors who are not fully matched. You'll find that brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers often have a half match, or what they call haploidentical HLA characteristics. It turns out with a slightly rejigged chemotherapy regime, the outcomes using these half-matched familial donor cells are similar to that of having a fully matched donor. Thank God for modern medicine. So, where was I? Oh yeah. I have a little brother. He is a half match. He is willing to donate his cells.
Game on!
Game on!
It's now late December. The transplant date is on the 10th of January. All we need to do is stay healthy until then and everything will be just fine. But once again, the gang after Gley. Only this time,
It comes from China.
my mum got it. Then my dad got it. I mean, we socially distance as much as possible when you live in one house, but on the 4th of January, I got a call from my little brother to say that he too had caught COVID. Like 6 days before I meant to go into hospital. Fuck. So I got a call from the transplant team to say that the 10th of January date was off. If my brother has COVID, he can't take growth factor. And if he can't take growth factor, then he can't donate his cells. So with another month to wait and plenty more time for introspection, here are the lessons that I've learned thus far. Making plans can be a good thing. You want a goal, you want something to look forward to. But to refer back to Rabbie Burns again, things gang after Gley, especially with cancer. So rather than define plans, what I'm focusing on more now is a direction. As long as I'm progressing in the right direction, no matter how fast or slow, that's enough for me. When I eventually do go for my stem cell transplant, I'm going to be bringing you in with me. My next content is going to be things like getting a central line put in, which I'll need to get beforehand. I'm going to be cutting my hair and prepping, packing my bags, and I'll show you what a month in a hospital room is actually like. So if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you so much for watching.